What's up, my TI friends? Perp, shut up. June 25th, or 26th, 2023. Yep, nice and quiet, like I like it. It rained a lot today, so they can't get wet. They're gremlins. And I didn't go to Dunkin' today. Haha. Because of the shenanigans of a booty bandit over there. I didn't see how long yesterday. Not funny though. He was training up that young guy to do gang stalking. Of course, he was in camouflage, red and black. And I saw a purse like that. I was gonna buy it. So I didn't tell you. They hear me. So, and then I knew he was up to something new because when he came by my house and did the hat thing with a baby blue color hat, of course. They love wearing baby blue. So it's one of my favorite colors, so, they figured that out. That's why I like wearing my baby blue hoodie. I gotta wear shit, wash it, and then I'll wear it again. Look, nobody was here. Now all of a sudden, yep. I'm surprised he's not wearing the colors. That means he's not a gang stalker. Yes, if they're gang stalkers, they will wear those colors. So I couldn't videotape Booty Bandit because he came back around. But when I came back here, I only drank like a little bit more than half of my coffee. I got the cold brew, and it's a little bitter too. So I saved it for this morning. I wasn't gonna go out today. I said I gotta be home, I gotta clean. But it rained, so we didn't even go in the backyard. But I'm glad I cleaned the apartment anyway. But let me tell you, the same day that might be a perk. Just for the whistling and the music. The whistling, right? So the same day when I stopped here, I waited a couple minutes before I went in the house, right? So I was talking to my neighbor that actually, talks to us. And as we're talking, Booty Bandit and that kid he was talking to were across the street. They walked towards me. When I first sat down, so I'm like, what the hell are they doing? Walking across the street towards me, right? So I'm talking to my neighbor, and we're talking. All of a sudden, they come back around from the other side. Like, they didn't walk too far, because they came right back up the block, but the same side, all across the street. I know he was doing the hand signs. I could see it, like, the corner of my eye. I think he wanted to hear the conversation we were having. He probably thought we were talking about him. But no, we were talking about something else. That's the thing, too. When you have perps, they will, see you talking to your neighbors, and then they will try to listen in on the conversation. Excuse me, I have a very low voice. So, you're not going to hear my conversation. And men, speak louder than women, so you'll always hear a man talking on whether it's on the phone or in person. It's just natural, Like, some women are very loud. It's like, ugh, very loud. I don't really have much to say, so when I talk, I don't really say it too loud. You know what I mean? Which is true. I noticed that too. Like, you can tell, like, the skanky women, they scream out loud. They have to be loud. The party girls or whatever. That's not me. So I'm gonna try to speak up more. in future videos. So, as I'm talking to my neighbor, they did that 4 times while I was talking to the neighbor. I said, you know what? Before they do it a 5th time, I'm going to the house. I gotta clean anyway. So that's what I did. I wound up, I changed my sheets, and I put all my clean clothes away. I cleaned the whole bathroom. You know, all of it. Every inch of my house. I actually do have to clean it tomorrow. I'm still having weird dreams, but they're making me forget what they're doing to me in the dream before I wake up. And they're hitting me with the noise frequency. Before I went to bed last night, I heard this very low. It wasn't like that motorcycle. It was a low beeping noise. Can you shut the fuck up? Then they're gonna do that the whole time. They're at the end of the block. They're going up and down. It's a 4-way street back there. You know, up front there and back there at the end of the street. So yeah. So I was like, you know what? I'm not tolerating this shit. So I'm glad I was home to clean, because even if nobody came down, it would have been fine. At least everything was clean. And the car was in the driveway the whole time, so nobody came by like that. I know, I saw the camera. You know, the people that came over came by, but not anybody else like that. You know, like, it was normal people walking around. You know, families and just regular people walking around. Now, you gotta understand, if you people watch like I do, you could tell who's good, who's a person up. And then, now I thought Witchy Poo was gonna do something, because when she saw me at Dunkin', she never does that. Usually she's walking down the block while I'm sitting here when I come home, or she's walking up the block when I'm sitting here, or she gets dropped off by her son husband, I'm gonna call him, because they act like they're a married couple. So that day I saw her while I was enjoying my coffee, and she was running. She was all giddy and everything. I'm like, oh God, what the fuck she gonna do now? Because it was her holiday, the summer solstice. And that's their holiday. The witches and warlocks, they celebrate the summer, the fall, the winter, spring. You know, at the 21st of every month, or the 22nd of each. You know, whatever year it is, whatever day. And they do certain rituals. So I was completely like sure she was gonna do something. The way she was running, so I don't know where she was going. I think the deli across the street there has an apartment building over it. So maybe, now this is what I'm thinking. It might not be rude or anything. Not rude, but you know, since this is happening right now. Me showing you the street and everything. I figured she was so giddy and everything, she was gonna do something, but it rained. It poured, so she couldn't do anything physically. I think she's doing stuff in the spirit realm. And if she's not doing it to me, she's probably doing something to her daughter-in-law to get her pregnant. You know, because they're trying to have a baby. Imagine there's a perp baby running around. I feel bad for that baby. So, anyways, it's not so like crazy. It's crazy to me, because I've always wanted to be married and have kids. You know, start my own life. So I do believe that people can steal your destiny before you even know your destiny. They could steal it from you. by doing witchcraft. So I think that's what happened to me. And I think that's what happens to a lot of TIs. And whatever karma is supposed to happen to them, they did another ritual to make it fall onto us. So we don't become successful, you know what I mean? And this, I forgot what it's called, something. I saved the video on YouTube to watch it and then, take notes. It's going to be a while because I have a lot of videos to watch. But right now, the main perp that I see is Booty Bandit. Maybe he has a crush on me. I don't know. But before last year, summer, when I saw him, I did not know he was there. I never knew he existed. He came out of nowhere. He must have lived on the block somewhere. Maybe he lived near the park. Maybe he lived in John's building. I don't know. Because I've never seen him before that. The fact that they moved in, and you saw the video, I showed that video. I went to Dunkin' at night, and they had moving boxes going into that apartment. And I realized that other guy was his brother, because when I would see him walk past Dunkin', he would look at me, not give me a dirty look, but he would look at me in a way like something, his brother must have said something, that kind of thing. He probably did. But it's all an act. I tell you, he's not slow. It's all an act. Even though the people at Dunkin' give him free coffee, whatever he wants, because they think he's homeless. He told them he's homeless. He's not. He lives across the street with the brother, and the parents live there too. They make their money with the snacks. The little cart, they put snacks on there. But that's a good living, You make something, and you sell it. Everybody likes snacks. And if it gets actually nice out, where people go to the beach, you go to the beach and sell it. How many times we bought stuff on the beach? Water, fudgy pops. I don't know if you know it's Coney Island, but and then they have like bracelets and like people make stuff. They make beaded bracelets, like anklets and bracelets and necklaces and sarongs. There's always somebody selling something. And then they got the mangoes on the stick and they cut it up and then they put that chili powder on it. It always looks so good. It looks very good. I never had one of those. But then they had the corn too, with the Parmesan cheese on it and the butter. They sell that too at the beach or at the boardwalk. So everybody got a hustle. I have a side hustle too, but it's very slow right now. So it's better for me that it's a little slow right now because I don't got no money to go to the post office, and I ain't asking anybody to take me because I don't feel like it. So what I was trying to say was a Booty Bandit. I really do think. At first I thought it was John. I thought they knew each other. They couldn't still know each other because I've seen Booty Bandit go over to the park. They probably smoke weed together. I would not be surprised. Your main narcissistic ex, whether you're your friend, your partner, the father or mother of your children, whoever it is, the main person goes around telling stories about you so they look like the victim, and then they send the flying monkeys to you. That's how it's always been. For me, it was John, then it was Aaron, Tina, Philip, a whole bunch of people, and then Jillian. And she used to break into the car every 5 seconds. And what's funny too, I keep hearing her name. It's a lot of the times when I hear her name, I'll see her.
Hello.
Hi.
Good night.
Night. So when I see that kind of stuff, right? And I've seen her walk past my house before on camera. She was pointing at the camera one day. I don't know who she was with. But the lady like looked like at her like she told her not to say anything. So God knows what she's telling everybody. She broke into the car more than once, and asshole across the street or that douchebag helped her. But I'm the evil one? I don't think so, honey. Did she forget she did that? She forgot when they broke up the street to repave it. She took a chunk of the sidewalk that came off and broke the window and got in the car and stole. And then there was a blackout too, so like there was no light on. Yeah. So she kidding. So anyway, let's move on for a minute. So when I hear her name, something comes up with her, and it's happened in the past before. So I do believe she does witchcraft. You know, a lot of people do witchcraft nowadays, especially. So with Booty Bandit, he definitely does that because the necklace he wears. When people do witchcraft, they wear those types of necklaces, the thick rosaries. And I really do think the douchebag across the street, when he runs out of the house to watch what I'm doing, they have a camera in the top window over there, pointed at my house, so they can watch me. Now, every once in a while, the whole family will stick their heads out the window over there. So when I sit here, they do that. They all stick their heads out and like laugh and whatever and point. And then they come outside too during the day and do the same thing. They make noises and everything. I've caught the noises on camera before. I didn't want to tape them, you know. But he gave me the finger on the board. He was videotaping me, so I videotaped him back. The fuck's that's gonna do? It's gonna scare me, no? Yeah. Yeah, I guess he's not too happy that it doesn't scare me. When he comes out every once in a while, this is before his wife and child came back. I believe that they were living in wherever they originated from, and then he flew her out. Like he made the money enough to fly them out because they came out of nowhere. But when he always came to the porch right like that, he would look over at somebody up the block and he would do the signals to them, and then he would point at me. So I really think he was doing that to Booty Bandit. You know what I mean? I mean, I can't see nothing here. I cannot see his house because of the trees are there. But I was like, who the hell is he doing that to? Like, I would look at the corner, but I really think he was doing that to Booty Bandit. I think he gives him money. You know, Booty Bandit's not slow. He drives a car. I have a video of him driving a car. His mom was looking for him. And then all of a sudden he turns the corner in a car. In a red truck. Whoever the handler is. Because he's one of the handlers. But these perps usually have more than one. I was trying to say in one of my videos about delivery people. They are perps. A lot of them are. Not all of them, but a lot of them are. They wear the red and black. They have Target bags to deliver your food in. And I've experienced them calling me after the whole, after they deliver the food. They call me because sometimes the doorbell doesn't really work. Or my phone, the Wi-Fi is not working. So I was telling them to do either or. So they do that. They call me, and I come outside and pick up the food. I already prepay for it. And then, like the next day, I would get like all these random phone calls. And it happened twice. I didn't report it. I didn't think I should report it. Like, because it wasn't really proof that it was him. Because I picked up the phone and I remembered the guy's voice, and I remembered the phone number. And I don't think I should report it because they have your credit card information. They know where you live, Some people like that are nuts. I have all this information about you. We don't have any information about them except for their phone numbers and their first name, which also could be a fake name. And I would get like text messages like these people want to date me. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm a customer and I ordered something. That's it. That's the extent of the communication. That's it. I can never get a normal guy to ask me out, you know? It's always gotta be a creep. That's why I'm trying to break the curse of spiritual spouse. I'm trying to break it. This thing won't let up for some reason. I don't know why. I've broken a few curses, I'm telling you, I broke a few. I had all the symptoms of when a curse gets broken. And then I see these fuckers out here and they give me such dirty looks like they want to murder me. And the people that get saved, sitting down my throat is getting fucked with. And there's a light wind, so nothing's picking up. But something's in my throat now. That's the demons doing that. That's my story, I'm sticking to it. But, you know, this is what these people do. It's ridiculous. But they get so angry. And I'm like, why are these people looking at me so angrily? Because sometimes it's, you know, the usual perps, my usual perps, they get angry that I'm alive because they're trying to kill me in my sleep. Or they do those rituals to kill you. I think they forget who my God is. Their God is shit. He cannot do nothing. Once you're saved, he cannot touch you. And neither can they. And oh, they know it. They can see it. When they see me, they get pissed off. And then random people get pissed off at me because they have demons in them. And they give me dirty looks, the evil eye. I've seen their faces become distorted. Like beer goggles, like you have beer goggles on you, like that. And I'm like, what the fuck was that? The lights on. And then I've seen people with chameleon eyeballs, like one eye would stare straight, and then the other eye would be moving around, trying to read the room, and they would have like a zombified stare, and they would stop what they're doing, like an NPC, like, you know, a video game. It's fucking creepy. It's very creepy. I was like, damn, they do live among us. The chungus among us. Ay. I don't really see that too often anymore. Like when I first saw videos about it, it was people that were getting targeted, and they would see these people. You can see it, like when you're on your phone, you're just scrolling, you know, it's normal, everybody just scrolls, you know, they just look at their phone. But these people have like a stare to them. They're looking at their phone, and then one eye is rolling around the other way. So I saw that. I went to the bank. I was online. 2 reptiles in front of me, but they had the teeth that were sharp, and they're generally smiling at me. One guy had one eye the other way, and looking straight, and then the lady had the teeth like the reptile teeth. They look like bearded dragons. So when I got up to the line, I saw the teenagers just sitting there. I'm like, why is he just sitting there in the corner in the dark? It was like the light wasn't on or something. I don't know what was going on. I saw him do that. I literally saw him have his phone in his hand, look straight ahead like a zombie, and the other eye was moving around. I stopped where I was going to stare at him because I couldn't believe what I was seeing, and I went reptile under my breath. He stopped what he was doing. His eye went back to normal, and then he just looked at his phone like nothing. I was like, what the fuck did I just see? Even the bank teller, nice guy and all, but when he smiled, he looked reptilian. His jawline was like a little weird. His teeth were sharp like a reptile. It was weird. Like I was getting reptile and vampire vibes from him. I was like, oh, this guy is crazy. And then a month later, he wasn't there anymore. I don't know if he stopped working there, moved to another job or something, or he got fired. I don't know what happened. But like, I did not get those vibes when I first would go to the teller. I would, you know, bring my rolled up change to put in the bank. So I would wait on the line. You know, you have to talk to a teller for that. And at first I never ever thought of it. You know, it was a normal transaction, nice, whatever. And then after I saw those videos and I realized what was going on, I was like, damn. Once you see it, you cannot unsee it. You'll never forget it. It's a crazy experience. They really live among us. It's not even funny. It's like, it's so creepy, you know? Because they will show themselves eventually. Like, at the moment, they're going to show themselves to certain people, but not everybody. Because I know about it, then I actually saw it. I was like, oh. Like, there was no time to get a video camera back then, because I didn't know it was gang stalking either. That's gang stalking. Because they, you know, those types of, they have those demons in them. Whether they are already, you know, reptilian living among us or not. Certain demons jump into lower vessel bodies. So, and they start messing with you. Yeah, no thank you. But I think that's why I can't find a decent human being. Besides spirit spouse, I don't know where the fuck he's at, because I want to kick his ass. Kick his ass and kick him out. And I know I have one because I had, you know, those, when I was getting, when I was breaking the curse, I felt the stuff. And the lady who was getting the curse broken had the same thing, so. Maybe it jumped out of my body and was just hanging around. I hope not. I'm gonna kick its ass. Get out of my fucking house. You hear the friggin' helicopters. Motorcycles? Yep. I think, I don't know what time they start, because they always pick a different time. But if I ever come out here, back out here at nighttime and go to Dunkin', well, maybe I'll actually, you know, go around the corner. They were all lined up on McDonald Avenue over there. And there's police cars watching them. They allow them to do it. First of all, where are they getting the money for these types of motorcycles? Come on now. We all know where they get the money for that. So, those things are expensive. Those are not regular motorcycles like from like the olden days. These are like pimped out. Well, the neighborhood watch, that's why. Like I said before, there was one guy that came in after, baby blue jacket, red sticking out of his shirt, right? His jacket. Only because I would see it. That's why he did it. And he was smiling from ear to ear when he left. He left first and then I left after. And he got in his truck, his work truck. When he was in there at Dunkin', he was like, what's the name of the app? Like really loud he said it. I was like, Neighborhood Watch. I don't know if you heard it. I think I'm gonna say it next time if I hear somebody say that. Like, Neighborhood Watch. I'm saying it under my breath. Yeah, Voodoo Smurf did not like his name. Poor baby. Oh no, this guy blowing his nose. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go in anyway. Just wanted to make a video. It's gonna rain soon anyway. Field drops. It's supposed to rain tomorrow too. And Sunday. And Sunday and the rest of the week. Oh, jeez. It's a weird summer. All I gotta say is, red pop. Just look out for lanternflies and make sure you kill them. Because they will eat your garden. They will eat everything. I don't know how much it costs to exterminate them, but yeah, just look out for them. I don't know if this guy's gonna come closer. So I'll leave my camera out for a little bit. He's standing right there. I don't know what he's doing. I'm gonna go in then.